Alright. So, one of Menphilius' friends said that they could use Matoya's crystal to find Thancred. So now we're gonna go find Thancred, I think. I hope. I like Thancred. He might be one of my favorites. Wow, I sound really loud. Hold up. Okay. Let me know if that's better. Because it sounded like I was about to blow out the fucking mic earlier. I hope it didn't sound that bad earlier. Holy fuck. Because I didn't check any of that shit. Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to have risked contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet, even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Grill. I've already several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. Have you seen this man? You drew him from memory. A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. Yeah, that sounds about right. I propose we split into two pairs. Y'shtola and I will inquire outlying encampments. Oldest and Krill question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth Astavath and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Sounds good to me. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we'd best get started. Find me when you've finished making your rounds. Alphino, you dog. I can draw you, dear. Searching for a friend of yours. Let's have a look, then. Never seen him. Nope, ain't seen him around. Sorry. Have you seen Thancred? He's really cool. Has some knives. Looks like this. Have you seen Thancred? Can't say I know the face. You say he's something of a warrior. I heard tell the other day about a Huron vagabond who was brought down a bandersnatch by himself, and with style. The way they tell it, he was dancing with a beast like it was the bell of a bleeding ball. Sound like your man? Yeah, that could be him. That sounds like it could be my boy Thancred. A Huron male. We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? Alphino drew him. He looks like this. He has knives and he's cool. I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? and that he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. That doesn't sound like him. How you doing tonight, Ace? Post-game? Creel, what did you find out? Creel. Finished? In that case, I think we learned everything we can here. Let us see what the others have found out. Gotta go this way. Wee. Wee. Wait, I want to see if this works. I've always wanted to do this. And I always forget every time I'm near water. Does this just not work? I'm near water, though. Maybe I have to actually be in deep enough water where I start swimming. Disappointed. Nope, I'm not going that way. Ow. Worth a try. Hope I'm going this way is the right way, though. Ah, it seems like it. How'd you get here before me? My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Huron hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build matched Thancred's description, and does his fighting prowess. Yes, I found out the same thing. So you've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed rather curious description for one of his kind. Are you implying Thancred sent a Vanth to market in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the livestream as naked as your name day. It's a scene I shall never forget, and many others also would not forget that. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. It was a simple statement of fact. Stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Quite right, Krail. Quite right. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting in the loft of Astvath. We must go and see Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. Pardon me. Ugh. Have you seen Thancred? He looks kind of like me, but not at all, and is way cooler. He has knives. Hi, Claudia. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Loth of Astavas. What do you seek this day? Pirate, ninja, samurai. Monk. It's also monk. She seems nice. I like how she keeps making fun of Alphino. That's pretty great. And Alphino just admitted he liked seeing you stolen naked, so there's that. We seek a man with whom we are told by many had a certain... We are told you may have had certain dealings. Seen this guy? How curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey. No, he's not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He is friend to Vath as well, one with whom we've traded many times. Truly, and you're quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. His fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Salmau, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Lost Asgard not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana has returned? Vidofnir did say that Ganth had grown as before. What could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Ganth claim him as a sacrifice. I'll take this also while I'm here. Yeah, I'll look for a guy. Later, though. Yeah, I'll worry about the other ones later.
else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Crazy bastard. Oh, he kicked his ass. That's not Thancred. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, fuck. Ouch. No, I should have drank more water today.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Scions forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
Why does he sound like...
We can and we will, Scion. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not.
Sounds like Dr. Claw. Yeah, fuck him up. He deserves it. Evil Derplander.
So you are the warrior of light. The savior of Eorzea.
You could say that.
It's a wonder you didn't come sooner. What with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
No need to be a dick.
The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are. Shall we show them?
Alright, motherfucker. Oh! Your shoulder got fucking bodied. I've got 3 healers with me. This isn't fair. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, fuck him up. Thancred kick. I appreciate you for intervening, Thancred, but I could have taken him. He looks like a bitch.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light, for we are the warriors of darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
I don't like the sound of that.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Good to see you, you crazy bastard. You got a lot more facial hair since I seen you the last time.
Thancred, are you all right?
Really?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Nice to see you again, you crazy bastard. Agree.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
Of course not.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then...
Yeah, the other people bought him pants.
Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the all together.
Well, there it is, right there.
Eventually,
Thank God that squirrel was there.
From some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
Yeah, thank God that squirrel was there. Yeah, I fucked him up.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
Not an ant. Poor Thancred.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Neat. Everyone is lost in thought, doubtless ruminating on the implications in your encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. Darkness. Blessed with the power of the Echo, and driven to put down Primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventures, and I would not soon forget their like. Nor would any of us, I think. I got smacked really hard in the side. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Thancred found Aldous. Ah, the memories. Seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers has been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. 'Twould imply a gross negligence on our part. Well, we were kind of, all separated, and most of us thought to be dead, like, 10 minutes ago. Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Emmerich's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her for assistance in the search with Minfilia. Wait, Minfilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Aldous. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Thancred's like, wait a minute, she's not with you? What the fuck? Ah, nice of them to put me right here. Certainly don't have to walk that far now. How close am I? What's Ninja's level? Ninja's also 63, okay. So Samurai is next to get a level. Trying to level them up fairly evenly so I'm not like rushing too far ahead. Speaking of which, I did just buy Endwalker today, so. Not that I needed to, but I saw it was 30 bucks, so I went ahead and snatched it while I was thinking about it. I know we are, it's terrible, it's terrible. There are other video games, and I'm like, yeah, buy that expansion that I'm not going to get to for probably another year.
I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard.
My thanks, Vidofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has been laid low. Again been laid low.
Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks.
Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand.
Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well.
Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation?
As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years have I mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warrant she wrapped herself in a dream. Yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned. For redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe. Such is the folly and glory of man and dragon. He hath entrusted us the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Imrek's invitation. Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey on to Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. It's happening as hell. Would that you were here to see it. She went out in the coolest way possible, though. Oh, it's not snowing anymore? It's raining? Huh.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
Oh, no. He's gonna stab him. He's got a knife!
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
That's not gonna be good. That's gonna be real bad, as a matter of fact. Uh-oh. No, I don't think I will. The Lord Commander's mother hasn't shown up yet. I can't possibly compare them. Where's the Lord Commander's mother side quest? I haven't been asked to find any animal hides yet either. Didn't need to go to the trading post to pick up Minfilia's dry cleaning either. Something's wrong. It is good to see you again. Yeah, I don't know, I quite like it here in the Waking Sands. No, Minfilia. Right, let us not keep Sir Imrik waiting. Ugh. What do you mean? Forgive me, you've given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Guardians and the Duranians. Our friend are nowhere to be found. It would seem there's no end to our troubles. We can face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to allotted tasks and leave others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Yida, Papomio, and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon. You may rest assured that I will play my part until the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. Why is my hotbar like what? Because it's the wrong one. This is set up for, like, extra shit. I have shitty news. You've returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It leaves me to inform you that Vidofnir has accepted Sir Emmerich's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. But he's fucking dead. Ah, is he otherwise engaged? Aye. Sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The Shruggins tell me he will make a full recovery, but had Lord Edmund and Lord Atorial not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before they could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flames. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing fires, but for every one we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the berm. 'Tis plain these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Till they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Let us be about it. Oh. I wonder which one of those is better. Probably slang. Oh, BTW, Emmerich got stabbed. Yeah, I know that they're earrings, but I wonder which one's better. Flames are spreading. We must begin our investigation immediately. Find people. Yes. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both pillars and foundation. Master Alphanode, Mistress Chistola, I would have you take charge of the investigation and foundation. Mayhap Tutaro can be of assistance as well. Okay, good. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Fancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. The name's Hilda, a Scion, eh? And here I was thinking I found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. You two flirt somewhere else. Oh, aye, the famous Lord Emmanuel de Fortemps, lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Oldest. He'll be at Crozer, most like, making an effort to be seen, so let's go and see him. Grizzled, I will accept, but old? Grizzled? It's like, I guess you could say it'd be like streaking gray hair in your beard, you know, like gruff. Old is a strong way of putting it, but it's more like... Yeah, you could say that. You're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Refugees, Sir Emmeric's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even I from the rebs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I can offer words of comfort and distress to corresponding to young maidens. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know my heart yearns for one rose. Prickly though she may be. And since you remain unconvinced, very well, I'll help prove the purity of my intentions. So gracefully rescind my offer. Now go run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. Will you question the refugees in Hoplon, Otis? I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. They're about to go fuck. Well, I'm gonna have to go talk to the homeless. Well, there's lots of words there. Gotta read them fast. Come, my brothers and sisters, there's food and shelter enough for all in the basilica? Heaven's blessing be upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There's so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emeric and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother. Pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, sir? Nope. So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may fury guide your steps. It's him. He set the fire. He did it. He's the guilty. He did it. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. The church is doing it to get people to go to church. Those bastards. They're burning everyone's house down so that they can get people to go to church. I'll get you for this, church.
There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside my window, and then there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Man, my arm's getting better after all. Are you sure we want to rendezvous with Thancred? It's pretty fast. He must have finished pretty quickly. You know, they say 1 out of 4 men have a problem with that, Thancred. They have a habit of killing all their good members. That's true. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? The church doesn't know what happened. It's probably their fault, though. We require more than the muddy testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, and had sex in 2 of them, including the one near St. Raymond's Cathedral, and another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structures suffered significant damage. Some might say that they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of its guardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphanode will doubtless have an opinion. I don't care what it is, though. Little shit. Ouch. No, it's gotta be down here. Ah, there he is. I see him. That thud noise will never not be funny. Sounds will avail you not, sir. Thank God you guys are here. I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we've just detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, damn it! You got the wrong man. My, but you reek of oil. And those are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are. After a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types really do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. He's the one what told me to keep going. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind. I tried to, with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man, but he came to me. He came to me! And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. Shoot him in the leg. Right in the dick. Shoot him right in the dick. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? I made it up as I went along. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk.
And if our captives have called your bluff, must we entertain hypotheticals? The world is as it is vexing enough.
Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person, or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation to discuss how best to proceed.
It's the Pope. I knew it. It's the new perp. I didn't know he'd confess. I was hoping I'd get to stab him in the leg a few times. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak, though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Artorial, you come to see your father. He's attending ceramics in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring the salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. My lord Artorial did not seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Tis little wonder, Master Afino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. So I want the slaying one then, huh? Oh, God. Okay. Earrings, choker, bracelet, ring. Oh, we're over 10K. And we're getting more goodies from the look of it. Oh, I get a wind-up one? No. The shield? Too bad I can't use it.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
You're not wrong.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved.
Whoops.
Far too many to count.
I'm gonna turn on the auto scroll, I think. So I don't accidentally do that again.
Wounds.
I'll be fine.
Are healing well.
No, I know what it is. Too bad I can't use it though.
Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
I don't know, but that'd be cool. I like his gear.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
Oh, Jesus.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
The real money.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
I knew it!
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
You're not wrong, Edmund.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
I went in to stab some shit.
We are in your debt.
Tancred's like, fuck yeah, I get to stab some shit, yeah.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Oh, God. Gone. So, I've been playing this for an hour. Right. And I still can't believe the Lord Commander's mother hasn't come to town. There's no, like... I'm not going to pick up fucking... Hilda's dry cleaning. It's amazing. We went to the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers of the readiness of the true brothers of faith are unknown. I'm told once one claimed to have served under Thordan the 7th. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think highly likely yes. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Artorial, you are a brave man and true to question your honor. If you choose not to risk your life in this endeavor, are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Imric. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Alone as my witness, I will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. It was awful as a healer. Yeah, that sounds about right. Seminard. The alarm. They've sounded the alarm.
Down with you!
Yeah. Those were sex noises if I've ever heard them.
underestimate me.
What the fuck are those things? So Simonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and a kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. What the fuck? Unlike you, Sir Amric, I'm a man of honor. By my hand, you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial then, Lord Artorial. Oldest, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simonard. Do I have to go around? Oh god. I cannot target these people. I don't know where else to go. There. He's still at 44 health. He'll be fine. Are there more? gotta untie them. Ah! Oh god, there is more. Oh no. I'm not gonna make it. Live? Yeah, the problem was I got lost in the middle there. Lock on to the fucking bad guy. Alright, whatever. Faster. I wouldn't be even half as angry if it wasn't like right as soon as I got there. Like I was there.
Down with you!
Fuck out of here.
You underestimate me.
has 2 of them at the moment. One of them I can't activate because of my level. But this move here is an AoE. The other one I can't use because it leveled me down, and it costs sword meter to use anyway, but is significantly better. Oh yeah, I gotta untie them. Oh my god.
This knight does not yield!
We will save your friend. If only he was doing that while he was fighting.
Where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, he's pissed.
Come no closer! You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
That can be arranged.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Stab him.
What? But I...
That was lucky.
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Yeah, I forgot.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Now stab that priest. Did you stab him?
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee.
Yeah, what's up?
I bear a message from my sire.
From Freysfelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
That was some crazy shit. Did you kill that Pope?
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own.
Oh, that's fair.
I see much of Horschiff on you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
No. That's nice.
Lord Edmund.
Well, that was nice. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis a pity Vidalfnir could not stay longer. I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that these guardians who yet harbored doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Eymerich's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have needed me, I shall be at Fort Temps Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. Moment, Oldest, I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? He got on well enough with Hilda. They were having all kinds of sex. I heard him. Could smell it on him, too. Of that, I have no doubt. His time in the wilderness did not deprive him of his charm. But that is neither here nor there. What concerns me is his etheric flow, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may have well seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I should be on my way. Krill may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long that will last? Yeah. That's the case, we'll do it together and then I'll probably cut the stream there.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
It was some crazy shit.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house.
Okay.
Sir Emeric was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count? You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Horschiffon. Will you be a brother to me as well?
Damn Skippy.
Come, Manelaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emeric, and for Ishgard. To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future.
A slave.
A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
That doesn't look good. This is thy proof. The Gurren oracles. Oh god, I need to turn that off. It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning, and of the path we've been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know it must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. Minfilia? Well? Everyone has their orders. The Master will attack as soon as the units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Ralgard, it better be. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them, every one. Haven't seen you two in a while. I've been looking all over for you. Received news regarding Flim and Holy Boulder and Coltnay. Really? Has something happened? No, nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems once they learned the Scions' good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Lims and Laminta. They should be arriving any moment. She's figured how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. You don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you two, Alphinote. Thancred. And Krell, what brings the two of you here? Well, I've been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. We may have just found the answer. Oldus! When you were fleeing Ulda with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that's true, I see no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. The look on fucking Tataru's face was like, you found her. Oh, good. As I say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. You saw the face. It's like a Really, this is all quite hypothetical, but I propose that such an intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the aether, a ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know that such data can be found. The battleground where Ultus felled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Krill and I will infiltrate the cast room and analyze the aether therein. The two of you, alone? I have a proper knack for subterfuge. And I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies for which to hide Krill while the patrols pass. Besides, if you notice come along, who will see to Philemon's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well, I trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry.
Taro and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Leminsian docks? I suppose. You make me go see Menphilia's mother. Ah! Slap these on everybody. Do I have anything new that I can put on the monk? Oh, another ring. That'll do. Whoops. Took her a minute to show up. Oh, Aldous, how have you been? Come here, let me get a good look at you. Oh, thanks. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Taro found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard the Hanish vessel. It's pained us not to be there while you needed us most. We made the most of it, didn't we, Caltenant? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we know not whom to trust. And with the vast distance. But those days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Well, the thing about that is that we don't know where the fuck she is. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? We all got separated, woman. It's not my fault. Forgive me. I'm sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me. And he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return. and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains that we will not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. To the Scions, a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Clearly they don't talk about that part much. Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. I can't imagine she tells her mom, and then I got kidnapped for a third time. It's truly dreadful. I imagine she's also British now, so she sounds like this. Pray return to the waking sands.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Oh, he looks a little more pissed than...
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
Thancred looks a little pissy.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all.
They're giving her character.
Mine, Louisoix, every Scions. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
I feel like this would work if other people couldn't use the Echo. But we've established that, like, everybody can. So I don't understand how this is going to be helpful in any way. Good night, Ace. I'm not going to do too much more. This mission, plus probably the one with the dungeon in it, and then I'm probably calling it. So, sleep well. That's what I'm saying, though. They're using the traces of the Echo to find her. But she's not the only one with the Echo, so I don't understand how that works super well. Feels good to be home again. I think everyone's waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends, family, whom we've shared so much. God's help me, the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let's not keep them waiting. I suppose that's fair. Oh yeah, you're right, she can. She, like, talks directly to her. You're not wrong. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Never mind, it could work. I guess. It fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and hearty. And what of Hagiri? She's well, though aborted her mission at present. It wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Oh, you go with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stellar companions. Brings a bloody tear to the eye. Secret of oneself. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm not gonna read all these. Glad you're all here. I don't remember any of you at all. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born from my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are yet others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Menfilia, Ida, Papalimo, every last one. When they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Food. Sounds good to me. Thancred and Krell contacted us a short while ago. It seemed that their foray into Castor Meridian bore fruit. We asked every one of you with them in Yashola and Edelshire, where they shall share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect you'll forgive me if I return with her daughter. Getting a dungeon in the post-game quest line? This is wild. So what news have you for us? Well, as postulated, there indeed would appear to be the remains of an unexplained disturbance in the Aether at the scene of ultimate weapons destruction. A ripple dodges the preceding pattern. Highland shielded me with the blessing of light. Built the same waveform, under magnitude larger. Yeah. Heidelin, there's no other explanation. But there's more. When I studied the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings had been affected. Yet, unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now, recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in the sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communicating with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. Hydaelyn interceded. A third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3, Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon consciousness of a gifted individuals to her side. Are you implying? You are implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia to the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea. In which case we must need to continue our search there. For a blessing, the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Shalarian construct conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we can only ask at last custodian. A cornery old clone, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Yes. Where's the... Okay, I can just go this way. I like the music that plays on this mount. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry to bother you again, except not really. We need help finding another one of our friends. What secret have you come to extract from me this time? It pains me to admit it, your words strike closest to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry into the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe to be transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? Don't know. Sassy bitch. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that's no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the anti-tower was sealed, save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Montoya. We'll do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. Oldest can go. Take the magicless rogue too, if you like. He's of no use to me. The rest of you stay and work. I'll hear no argument. Those are my terms. Oh, and I should be delighted to accompany you. Lead the way, Oldest. Thancred, no. Your etheric flow has been compromised. Do not deny it. To venture into an environment so thick with ether, so close to the ethereal sea, would be to risk further impairment, or worse. But Minfilia could be in there waiting for us. And you could die, and for what? If she is waiting beyond, Oldest will find her. Trust in him, have faith. Damn it all. Bring her back to us. Yay! I hope she's not in there. I love having you with me. Immediate dungeon. This place is beautiful, holy shit. Woo! This place is really cool. Ah! Oh, clutch. Should probably wait for the healer guys.
I'm ready. Oh no. Oh no. Here's Final Fantasy IV.
Easy. Gross. Alright, plot.
Hear, feel, think.
Whoa.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
Sitting here like an idiot wondering why it's not playing.
We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Nymphilia.
Oh, hello.
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea.
Is her voice different? I don't remember now.
There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world.
Alright.
Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think.
So she's Jesus. To Hydaelyn's God now, I don't know.
Before there was life.
This is wild.
In the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one.
Y'all ever heard of Jesus?
But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out,
and the barriers twixt planes chance to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease.
When are we gonna get to fight Zodiac?
Tear down the barriers which surround the source.
Because we all know that's gonna happen.
In their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining.
Probably on the moon. So yeah, that makes sense. Probably could have pieced that together.
Have they succeeded? 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Scions cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final.
Uh-oh.
The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
Oh shit.
Thank the 12!
Did you find her? Did you find Minfilia?
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
Poor
As
Thancred.
unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain
What?
her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Man, that's still kind of sad, even if I didn't like her that much.
Ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
Thancred, wait! No, this is all wrong.
Yeah, it hits for Thancred real hard. She's not coming back, is she? I know that. I do. To give her all for her beliefs was ever her way. So we will as we must. So will we as we must. What greater calling could there be to stand against the dark and defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Fulhamen. I will brief Itaria on what we have learned, as well as Zarya and Jair. You may have insight as to what the world told us. The word told us. As for you, oldest, after all you have done, I'd say you've earned a rest. I get to go take a nap? But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a message from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he's planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge details, preferring to instead explain in person. Perhaps you should pay him a visit. You're right. I do deserve a rest. Well, Minfilia's gone, and that's sad. Tatara's gonna take that one pretty hard. So's her mom. Well, this is gonna be where I end it for the night. Oh, I want to check one more thing. Ninja's still not over the 10,000 yet. Yeah, makes sense. Hopefully it won't be too young before we see Yida and Palomaro. They were in that one cutscene, and I don't know what they're up to, but I imagine, will be Palomaro. Is that not how it is? Palomaro? Papalimo. Close enough. In fairness, Yida and Papalimo weren't, you know, they weren't there for very long, and they did very little in Realm Reborn. Night, Claudio. Thanks for coming and watching me stream. Yeah, they were just kind of there. Alright, well, good night. That makes sense. Kind of like Thancred probably didn't do a whole lot, other than be the bad guy if he didn't start an old, Anyway. That's gonna do it for me, and I will see you guys next time.